Welcome back, Morgan Dollar enthusiasts, to another Morgan Dollar Mondays with Massabesic Gold and Silver. I'm Dean, of course, with Massabesic Gold and Silver, and today we are considering the 1886 Morgan Dollar. But before we get into all that, please remember to like and subscribe to our channel, turn on notifications so you get up-to-date content from us, and please remember to share our videos with other folks that you think would enjoy them. So here it is, an 1886 Philadelphia. As you can see here, this is a okay coin as the 1886 Philly goes. They produced a lot of these. I believe it was a mintage of 19,963,000, and they are very, very common. I actually picked this 1886 up in a lot of several Morgan dollars. So the price tag worked out to be about $78, if I remember correctly, when I divided up how much I paid for the lot. I don't know if I would have sought this coin out. There is some nice little toning along the rim. But again, Bowers and other numismatic writers that have written about Morgan dollars, really suggest cherry picking this coin because they are so common, and it was actually the Philadelphia Mint really used these dyes to the point of exhaustion. Hence why you see this kind of grainy look in the fields and on the devices. And you see that kind of satiny finish rather than that frosty mint luster. So here's a PCGS True View of another 1886. I just wanted to show you this. Again, you get the sense you can kind of see in the open fields in front of her face and behind her head and under her chin. The fields are that kind of grainy kind of look, satiny kind of look. I don't think it's particularly ugly, but at the same time, when you consider other Morgans like an 80S or an 81S that has that flashy mint luster, or an 82S, I should say, with that flashy mint luster, it's just different. So again, really look for those high quality 1886s if you're going to. I'm still in the search. I don't know if I'll keep this or not. So I wanted to share with you while we look at this coin here a quote from President Grover Cleveland, and this comes from the PCGS app about this coin. So he stated the following, which I just love. Last year we spent $23 million plus labor and storage for silver dollars that no one wants. Now we have 247 million of them. This gamble on a silver price increase is a bust. In the beginning, when we bought the silver, the dollar content was 94.5 cents. On the 31st day of July, 1886, silver dropped to its lowest price. Now these things are only worth 78 cents. Oh, I love that. That's great. So yeah, I just here's another true view of PCGS coin, so you can kind of see the reverse here. Again, you see that satiny finish. This coin that we're looking at here has a lot of die cracks, similar to the coin that I have in hand. But I wanted to share you with that quote, not just because I think it's hilarious that the silver price was so low at the time, but also because in the time that these were being made, there were people who could care less about them. Obviously, the president didn't like them, and it just shows a little bit of history around it. So let me know in the comments what you think of this coin, what you think of the history of it, and let me know if you would pick this up or if you would leave it. This is a MS64, so not a bad grade. But like I said, it just seems like a ho-hum coin. The next coin, though, I want to show you is also an 1886, but this one is from the New Orleans Mint. And you're also going to be able to tell probably right off that this is not a mint state coin. I purchased this at auction. I thought I got a decent price on it considering the 1886 O can be a little harder to find, and I'm going to read to you from another book from Bowers, which I just love how he puts it. So that's why I'm just going to read it to you rather than ad-libbing. And I enjoy this coin. Mint state coins are a little harder to come by with the 1886 O. But this was I don't know, just a nice example. I really liked the look of it overall. It was out there for a while. you know, so I just enjoy the overall look here. I don't think it's anything mind blowing, and I want to read to you a little bit of what he wrote about this. The luster on the 1886 O ranges from flat, grainy, and lifeless to fairly frosty, the last being in the distinct minority. Again, careful buying is advised, but this must be done over a period of time, as one certainly does not have the opportunity to view a significant number of 1886 O dollars side by side. So it just kind of says here that he just really thinks that this coin is not the nicest coin out there. I just love the adjectives he uses for these. Yes, that's right. I wanted to also look up for you. So the mintage on these was 10,710,000. This is a great about uncirculated coin with the CAC sticker. I don't know if that really adds any value, but I like the coin. And I like that it was a worn grade. As Bowers notes, that it's very common, especially in worn grades today, and exceedingly rare in the choice and gem states. And apparently they were, similarly to the other Morgans we've been looking at in the last couple weeks, readily available in the 19th century and into the 20th century. And many of the New Orleans mints, Morgan dollars from 1886, were actually melted down in 1918. And I mention that because that they are not readily available in mint state. In the worn state, like this one is, they are. I do want to just take a quick glance at the official American Numismatic Association grading standards for the United States coins. I just want to check that out with you all. Again, you've probably seen me talk about this book many, many times. I do enjoy using it because it does help me learn, and I hope it is helping you learn. So you'll see that AU53 is not in this book. So you can see with AU55, that's about uncirculated 55, slight trace of wear shows on the hair above eye or above ear, eye and edges of the cotton leaves and the high upper fold of the cap. Luster is fading from the cheek. And then that lower one here, traces of wear show on the hair above eye, ear, edges of cotton leaves, and high upper fold in the cap. Partial detail is visible, and the luster is gone from her cheek. So I wanted to read that to you because this is about uncirculated 53, which falls in between those two grades. And as you can see on her cheek, there is just enough luster there to make this an AU53 coin, and it keeps it out of the AU55 state, and obviously just high enough out of the AU50. Getting back to this 1886 Philly, when I first got this coin, I thought it was fake. I kept looking at it over and over and over again. I even started looking at the slab, looking at the label here, and then looking at the hologram, and just kept on looking at this. And I even weighed the slab to see how much it weighed compared to others. But it's real. Anyway, let me know what you think of these two coins. Let me know if you'd pick them up or leave them. Yeah, feel free to do that in the comments. As always, until we meet again, enjoy.